Hello there, World of Tankers. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully all of you are doing well out there. I'm, of course, your host, Blitz, and as all of you know, the Halloween event for World of Tanks Blitz, which comes around every year, should be coming very, very soon. It's already October 12th, so in my personal opinion, the event should be coming out within a week or so, and I'm very excited for it because we're going to be seeing a brand new Tier 7 Premium Heavy Tank, the Annihilator. Now, as it says in the name, this will completely annihilate vehicles at Tier 7 and even Tier 8 after I did a quick glance at the statistics. But, of course, in today's video, I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about the tank, the statistics, the armor profile, and as well my own personal impressions on this vehicle before it does come into the game. So as always, if you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more like it, you want to keep informed on the news coming into Blitz and my own personal opinions at them, please make sure to smash that subscribe button down below as it helps out the channel a crazy, crazy amount. But starting off with the Annihilator, what is going to be good about it and what is going to be bad? Well, looking at the statistics, you can definitely see there's a lot of green. First of all, the hit points are sitting at 1500, which is a very respectable amount, and if you put on the improved assembly, you're going to be sitting at 1590, which is going to give you a crazy amount of hit points. In fact, you're going to be able to tank shots like a beast even against some of the Tier 7 heavy tanks. It's got great view range at 288.2 meters, which of course is best in class for a Tier 7 heavy tank. Again, very, very nice, but the craziest thing about this vehicle is the damage per minute. It's sitting at 2700. Now that means that you are higher damage per minute than pretty much all of the other Tier 7 vehicles in the game, apart from tanks like the FE301, the Black Prince, which of course are super damage per minute based vehicles. This thing isn't based on the DPM. In fact, you'll notice the penetration is not spectacular, only 170 millimeters on standard, and even the premium is only 220. It will be enough to cut through most vehicles if you have calibrated on. You're going to be sitting at around 230 on the premium, but definitely will struggle with the penetration values. But the damage is where it's at. It's dealing 210 damage a shot, which when you think about it base, isn't that great until you realize that, wait, why does it say burst damage? Well, that's because this tank has 3 shells in a clip, and it takes 0.33 seconds to get out one singular shell. So it's going to take 0.6 seconds to deal 630 damage. This is going to be pretty much a Helsing with an extra shell added on it. Yeah, that is going to be cracked beyond belief. 630 damage in a standard clip. That means that you are literally a smasher if you're firing your standard shells with more damage per minute, 2700. Not only that, but if you're loading premium, you've got decent pen, as I said, still 2300 damage per minute and 540 damage in the clip, and the HE is going to be dealing 750 damage in a clip. However, I will say the HE is not nearly as overpowered as the 960 damage that a smasher will be dealing. So that's one thing that I think Wargaming really wanted to balance out, was the ability of HE to absolutely smash the enemy, but still, this tank is crazy on how much damage it's going to be able to do with its standard clip. So it's going to have a great rate of fire, a 12.89 round a minute, and with that, it's only a 13-second clip reload. That is literally like an AMX 1375 clip reload, but you're dealing 210 damage a shot, and instead of having a 1.5 inch clip or whatever it is on the AMX 1375, well, you're having a 0.33. Kind of stupid when you do think about it. Aiming time as well is the second best for a Tier 8 or Tier 7 heavy tank at 1.86 seconds, and as all dispersion at 0.355 isn't terrible again when you think of a smasher. It's going to be way, way more accurate than a smasher. Now, dispersion factors while moving the tank, rotating the turret aren't the best, but they're also not the worst. It's not going to be the most accurate tank, but you're going to be running this thing like a frontline heavy. You can see the aftershot dispersion is, of course, fantastic because, of course, it has that clip, so you're going to have a good aftershot dispersion so the shells just don't go flying all over the map. So it's going to be very accurate on the move when rotating the turret, other things like that, also very nice things. And it has 8 degrees of gun depression. One of the only things the Smasher struggled with was flexibility. Well, this tank is not going to be struggling with that because it has good gun depression at 8 degrees. It does not have good gun elevation, though, at only 12, so that is the one thing it will really struggle with. I've been playing the Kronwagen, and I can definitely tell you that gun elevation is a very big struggle when you are going down hills or anything else like that. Now, the turret reverse speed is 47 degrees a second, which is now the fastest for a Tier 7 heavy tank in Blitz, and it's also going to be faster than most medium tanks. The Leo that has just come into the game does not have as quick of a turret reverse as the Annihilator here. Kind of crazy when you do think about it. Now, the tank weighs 56 tons, very heavy for a Tier 7 heavy tank, and with that massive weight, it goes 35 kilometers per hour forward and 15 in reverse, so it's pretty dang mobile. Now, there is an issue, which is the effective power to weight, only sitting at 10.57. Yeah, that's going to struggle immensely in trying to get into its top speed, but still, it's very quick, especially judging that you have the improved engine power boost, which means that you're going to go 43 forwards and 25 in reverse. Yes, you heard it here, folks. This tank is going to go quicker in reverse than some of the Tier 7 heavy tanks in Blitz, and it's going to make the power to weight actually very nice. So Yeah, this tank is going to be cracked, in my own personal opinion, just looking at the base statistics on the vehicle. It's got crazy damage from it. Everything is going for this tank, and it's going to be kind of crazy when you are going up against it. Now, we're going to go take a look, of course, at the armor profile. Now, sadly, the gun, as you can see, is not loaded in on the vehicle, but you can pretty much guess that you're not going to be able to penetrate through the vehicle's gun, as it is going to have a fully fledged mantlet. Now, looking at that turret, this is aimed at by an IS. Even if you're loading premium shells, you can see that the turret armor on this vehicle is going to be very solid. The cheeks 242 millimeters thick, the edge is 411. Going even further, it's 300 millimeters. The bottom part still 202. It's actually going to have extremely solid armor on that turret. Now, it does have a weak spot on the roof, but the thing you have to remember about this vehicle is it's very tall, so you're going to be looking at it more like this most of the time. And if it's using its 8 degrees of gun depression, well, yeah, you're not going to be able to penetrate the roof. The turret's still 205 millimeters thick, so you have to load premium to penetrate the turret. It's actually going to have really solid upper plate armor as well, sitting at 226 millimeters. But yeah, that hull armor, very weak, 85 millimeters. Now, if you use your brain, 85 millimeters with high explosive means that, oh boy, that is going to hurt very, very much, because that means any HEs from a 152, so that means any tier 8s like the RHM, the ISU. You move down to tier 7, the SU-152, the Smasher, move down to tier 6, the KV-2, will be able to penetrate this vehicle in the lower plate with high explosive. Oh boy, that is going to hurt a crazy, crazy amount. Now, the side armor is very weird on the vehicle. You can angle it correctly and get a decent degree of around 200 millimeters on the side, but at the same time, it's got very weak side armor, only sitting at, again, 76 millimeters, 60 millimeters on the side. Yeah, very easy to penetrate with high explosive. Same for the side of the turret, very weak at only 80 millimeters. So you can definitely see that this tank is not very well armored. 45 on the rear. So the only well armored part is the turret. It's going to be very thick on the turret, but everywhere else absolutely sucks. Like, you can easily penetrate through the upper plate and as well the lower plate of this vehicle every single time, and that's one thing that's going to make it very easy to take apart. But at the same time, it's got such stupid damage per minute that you can pretty much sit out in front of the enemy and not even worry about being shot, because you're just able to out DPM them in the first place. So let me know what you guys think about this vehicle in the comments down below. If you think it's going to be overpowered, or you think it's going to be very balanced. Now, in other regards on what other tanks are going to be coming out in the Halloween event, well, we can pretty much guess that tanks like the Helsing will be coming out. So there will be the Helsing coming out for the Halloween event. Not only will you be seeing the Helsing, you'll also be seeing a vehicle called the Lycan, which I really do enjoy. It's a very fun tank to play. Also, with the Lycan, you will be expecting the T6 Dracula and maybe the Tankenstein. I can't guarantee that one, but those are the 4 vehicles that you should be expecting for the Halloween event, probably in crates for the Helsing and the Dracula, but they're also going to have their legendary camos as always, so let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But as always, if you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more like it, if you want to stay informed on the new news coming into Blitz, the 7.4 update, stuff like that, please make sure to smash that subscribe button down below. I'll be having an in-depth review on the STG guard that will be coming into Blitz as well, so make sure to smash that subscribe button down below. But other than that, hopefully all of you are doing well out there. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.